What's good, YouTube? I hope you're doing well, and I think what's happening with cryptocurrency very much reminds me of every other bear market we see, and that begins with FUD. Lots of FUD, lots of false narrative, lots of misleading in the market, and we can see right here, CNBC International have tweeted something very, very surprising. Guggenheim chief investment officer Scott Minerd said most crypto is junk, but Bitcoin and Ethereum will survive. So you can see here they're putting out a massive FUD story. Bitcoin could fall to $8,000, more than a 70% plunge, Guggenheim's Minerd says. So this is another typical whale or media misleading post designed to take your cryptocurrency. They want your crypto in their pockets. It's that simple, guys. We saw this in 2018. People are calling for these ridiculously low prices. Never happened. And again, let's not rule out that this cannot happen, but the actual idea of posts like this in the media is to wash you out. We can see here another tweet. Guggenheim CIO Scott Minerd is trying to talk Bitcoin down to $8,000 on CNBC again. Last time he tried to talk it down for his own nefarious purposes, Bitcoin turned and went up 100%. Let's see if he has the magic touch still. So basically what these guys are trying to do is get that Bitcoin price so low so they can scoop up that precious cryptocurrency of yours and get it in their wallet. That's exactly what they want, guys. It's what it's always designed to do. 8K is an unlikely bet, of course. We could see Bitcoin rally a bit, then challenge 20K, and then rally, then challenge 13K. Could you also just see a rally from here? Sure. But we probably have to just decouple from Kathy's Nasdaq. So there's a lot of things going on at the moment. Of course, externally, macroeconomic trends, geopolitical crisis and things like this. But I think $8,000 just not going to happen. We've got way too much adoption and everything else right now, because if we look at the previous market cycles, it's interesting to look at the RSI too, which I'll show you in a second. You can see each correction has basically been about 85%. What we've had so far in the particular market cycle, top to bottom, is a very modest correction of just about 63% right there, guys. So 63%. Now, if you're talking about an $8,000 Bitcoin, we are looking at pretty much an 88% correction, which would be similar to every other market cycle. The difference is none of these corrections came down lower than the previous market cycle all-time high. So you'd suggest or assume that you've got a very, very safe level of support at this particular level right here, at the $18,000 mark. So if we were to come down anywhere, at best, I think the lowest we would see is probably $19,000, maybe even just a small capitulation wick, a big scam wick like this, coming just down below, maybe to the $15,000. So do not believe this $8,000. I think it's probably nonsense. It's not going to happen. Not $8,000. And if you're believing this sort of news and it makes you too scared to buy in at those price levels, then you're basically missing out on the investment opportunity of a lifetime. What else have we got? Well, let's look at the US dollar, purchasing power of the US dollar. The purchasing power of the US dollar has fallen sharply over the last century due to rising inflation and money supply. So we can see here, all the way back from 1920, Federal Reserve Act creates a central bank with the ability to manage the country's money supply. What else have we had? Let's fast forward to 1970. The gold standard is abandoned and currencies are no longer linked to gold. You can see the purchasing power of $1, 2020. 1929. $15.14, 10 rolls of toilet paper. 1971, you get 17 oranges for $1. Right now, $1 will get you one McDonald's coffee. Back in the day, you get 20 bottles of Coca-Cola, 10 bags of pretzels, one drive-in movie ticket. Right now, your money is only getting you a McDonald's coffee. So, all you see here on this particular chart is down, 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 nothing else, just down. There's no such thing as going up with the dollar, with the pound, with the euro. Nothing goes up anymore. It just goes down. Down, down, down. Cryptocurrency, very different. Go back to this chart. Just look at it. Up, 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 up. It's doing the complete inverse. It's flipped. It's completely uncorrelated. Diversification is key. And that's why I still think crypto is here to stay. Bitcoin, everything else. Because we have money that does this. Cryptocurrency does the opposite. And that's what I really love. Looking at the relative strength index as well, guys, it's very important. You can see each phase here. So this is the bull markets. Here are the bear markets. And I'm going to keep banging on about this because I think it's some good information that you do need to know. Here we have peak bear market phases, crypto winter, peak fear. Over at the top, we have the overextension. And now if you look at the RSI, you can see every time we are overextended, we're at the peak of the bull market. Over here, peak of the bull market. Over here, peak of the bull market. And same again, peak of bear markets in the green sections. Very, very important to understand the RSI. So I want to show you a little bit of a piece that I've written as well. Just talking about, again, TV, the news, media. TV, news companies and influencers do not reflect reality. They're pushing shills, memes and narratives with false intention and for the evil that men do. This is also true for financial related news companies and broadcasters on particular occasions. So you probably remember before that crypto portrayed intentions for only money laundering. Well, we know what currency really is made for money laundering, and that's the ones that come straight out the banks, right? And what's crazy is, with crypto being associated with scams and buying things from the black market, organizing crime, what do we see years later? The government's back crypto. El Salvador's buying. Come on, you got to wake up, guys. You got to wake up. If you believe this sort of foolish mendacity within the media, then you're basically robbed of the return on investment that you would never probably achieve anywhere else in any asset class. They robbed you of this, and it's ironic because the true money laundering and criminal money is fiat currencies. That's what I find is funny. The media will always indicate current events and trends towards the future. However, nothing in this world has linear progression. Almost every part of life is arbitrary, almost cyclical. So that's also crazy. Have you noticed how the media speaks 1,000 voices when the profits are insane, voices of positivity, and when the bear markets are in, it's down, it's all FUD, it's all doubt. It's the reality, the fear stage sets in, guys. It's the best time to buy. This is where projects have their best undervaluation reaccumulation zones and a line of key Fibonacci retracement zones following distribution, market euphoria, and greed. If we also go down a little bit, this is something I wrote, by the way, guys. My ebook is available. If you want to become a patron, you're going to get this for free. So, I don't want to show you too much, obviously. So, basically, nonsensical information is what we're talking about. FUD. The media, the false narrative, broadcasters, alerts, friends, investors, influencers, constantly trying to change the narrative, make you change your mind from the original investment strategy and sentiment or logic that you had at the beginning of your journey. So if you had a goal from day one and for some reason halfway through your crypto journey, you read something funny, it made you feel a kind of way, you liquidate your positions, 3 months later, the market reverses. How are you going to feel when you've just lost massive amounts of money? It's already too late to get back in. Or you do get back in, you FOMO in, you lose everything, right? Stick to a plan, guys. Look at this. It takes 7 seconds for someone to mentally drift off once you have their attention. That 7 seconds can cost you absolutely everything, okay? And it applies with cryptocurrency, it applies with everything. Even if we Google right now, crypto crash, or just even crypto, right? Everything is just negative. It's all negative. The connotation is negative right now. Crypto crash. News is just fully negative. I lost my money. Markets crash. I was arrested for knocking on Luna's door. And every post is just FUD, FUD, FUD. That is the trend right now. We look at Google Trends. Things are falling back to sleep. If we look at the past 5 years, crypto is going back to sleep. As you see, this is a bear market right here. That's a true bear market, right? When crypto is truly asleep. But now we've got a lot of people that are still searching about crypto. It's more mainstream. It's adopted heavily, but not fully. You can see peak bear bull market, peak bull market. This was the Terra Luna FUD, so obviously everyone is searching crypto again. I think personally, bear markets scream opportunity, guys. So don't be afraid to scoop up those dips when they do occur. In the markets, as this is the best times to be accumulating. If you do want to grab some crypto today, use the link at the top of my description, guys, as well. I think that's very important. Also, hop into the Telegram channels. You've got business to community down below. You've also got learn to trade if you want to do all those exciting things. Stay up to date with the best crypto insights, etc., etc. So yeah, it's a bit of a market overview of what's going on with Bitcoin right now. I suppose we should actually have a look at the Bitcoin price whilst we're on the topic. If we just quickly go to that weekly time frame. The argument would be, really, in my opinion, are we going to come down to the 200-week moving average? which would be around $22,000. I think personally it is likely. We are sitting within this very much bear flag, or even symmetrical triangle, but I think it's more of a bear flag, so I would probably prepare myself for more continuation to the downside, but it would not stop me from wanting to at least accumulate around these levels, even if it's just a little bit. We could still get a bounce to the upside and break out. It's still very possible that we get a nice reversal here. It's possible to come up and get a $40,000 Bitcoin before seeing further movement to the downside, and that's what I visualize is going to happen. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment down below, let me know what you want to see as well, leave suggestions. See you soon. Bye now.